Hi, my name is Chelsea Roadman, Public Relations and Branding Consultant. Today, I want to show you a quick and easy way to create presentations that are sure to pump up your content and make your brand shine. We're going to learn how to create an animated photo production using Animoto. Animoto is a free online resource for your basic account with just a small fee for more premium options. You're looking at it here. You want to just open up your browser and go to Animoto, Animoto.com, and you'll see this homepage come up. Animoto is a video creation service for online and mobile devices that will make it easy and fun for anyone to create and share extraordinary videos using your very own photos, video clips, words, and music. So, let's get started. You're going to want to open up your browser, as I said, come to Animoto.com. Now, you're going to see that I am already signed in. When you see this page, you'll get started, and you can either have a free account or paid. Like I said, the free account does not have as many premium options. It will only let you do 30-second videos and takes out just a few of the bonuses. However, it's a great thing to start with, so let's just start with the free version. I am going to start using my account. Yours will just be 30 seconds. We're going to create a video that's just a little bit longer. So all I'm going to do is hit create, and it's going to pop up and ask me about a style. This means what kind of style do I want my video to feel like? Do I want it to be clean and basic like this Animoto original that my cursor is pointing to right now? Is this going to be for a birthday wish? You can theme for that. You see someone looks like they're holding the pictures. If it's going to be maybe for a loved one or that special someone, maybe for Valentine's or something like that, you can truly theme it for whatever occasion you are thinking. And the higher up you go in the programs that you can pay for, the more options you're going to get here. This Vogue one is new and it is really cool. It's one of my favorites right now. This Future one is also great for anything, maybe for work if you're doing some write-ups. We're going to talk about some ideas later as to what you can use these for. I'm going to use a fun one today. Let's go with Dance Party because that's a new one. It's really fun, and what we're going to do today is for a student organization, so we want it to be young, fun, and poppy. When you click on it, you will see a preview. Now, how cool was that video? I know I've seen that kind of stuff in commercials and in presentations at work, even at school for promo things if they're trying to make something fun. These are really cool things I've always wanted to be able to do, and like I said, that was a 30-second snippet, and you saw how much content they put in that. Several photos, even some video. We had some music, fun graphics as you can see here. And that was only 30 seconds, which like I said, that's what you're going to get with the free version. So there's still a lot to offer. Don't go for the paid yet. Simply click Create Video. Let's just go for it. It's going to pop up with a video creator that's going to make it really easy to position which photos you want and where. You can just throw your photos in here, or you can very strategically lay them out. You can duplicate them so you have them more than once. You can do just about anything or leave it as simple as you want it. I love that because, you know, sometimes you just don't have time to do all the fancy editing. So we're going to come over here, and this plus sign right here is where we're going to add our content first. So let's familiarize ourselves with the interface here. This is where we're going to have our content in this section. This is where we're going to have our videos, photos, and text. We're also up in this portion going to be able to choose which song we would like to accompany our video. Over on this left-hand side, we have our panel that helps us to change that style. If you decide that dance party is just not for you, you can change it here. With an upgraded version of Animoto, you can add your logo, which is great for company presentations. This is another place where you can add those pictures and videos aside from here. They do the same thing. Also, adding text here, we'll show you how to do that in just a minute. And these will light up when we have content in this section here. Something else I'd like to point out is this little hidden bar over here. If you come and find this and open the tray, nothing's in here currently, but when we add our photos, say there were too many to fit within this one song. They're not just going to disappear, they're going to land here in this tray, which is really great because visually you can see what you want, what you don't want, and the way you know that is up here. This has the length of your song. So this song that it defaulted, One More Day by Pure Dream Ladder, is 5 minutes and 17 seconds. So based on how long we have our photos set for, we can have quite a few. Say we have 100 photos though that we want to add to this, there's definitely going to be some picking and choosing. Okay, let's go ahead and add some photos. You're going to press this little plus key here and then go here for photos. Now, as you can see here, really you can get photos from just about anywhere you might have them except Grandma's closet. You can do Facebook, you can do Instagram, Dropbox, Picasa, which is Google's photo editor. You can do just about anything, including they have their own image library and video clip library that do not have, you won't be stepping on any infringements or copyright issues with those. They're just simply filler and can really be helpful for your piece. Let's go ahead and upload from the computer right now because I have preloaded an assets folder with the photos that I want to use. So I'm simply going to combine them. They're all in JPEG format. I'm going to select all of them and get those uploading. And you'll see that they're going to upload decently quickly for this many photos. I'm also going to add video by coming back to that assets folder and adding the videos that we've chosen. Now for the video, you might be thinking, isn't that going to be hectic with all of these photos and then video footage and the song? But you can personalize it quite a lot, and there are some restrictions to help guard against that. For example, the video can only be 10 seconds long at a time. That's very helpful because if it's longer and you have that song going on and all the graphics behind it, it's a little too much to take in. So Animoto safeguards you and makes sure that it's going to be a very beautiful, concise, palatable presentation for the viewer to see and experience with you. So, as I said, it can be 10 seconds long, and you can choose to turn off the audio or keep it on. Sometimes you really wanted to point out what they said in there. Sometimes it's just you want them to feel like they were there with you. What you can do, for example, these three are videos. You can tell this one hasn't quite loaded, but you can tell because of the gray area around it. Those are going to be your videos, and you're going to click this little dial right here. Or you can just double click on the video itself and it's going to load the video. This might take a couple seconds, but once it loads, essentially you can just choose which 10 seconds you want using the toggle. Okay, so now it's loaded. What we're going to do is we're going to play it just so we can see how long. Now I believe this was shot for Instagram, so I think it's only 15 seconds anyway, maybe 12. But let's just see what we're going to be able to see. Come see Eagle Eye. Come get an airhead right here in the concourse. Okay, now we do have 2 seconds left, and you can tell that what she's saying was cut off. Actually, that's me. So I don't want what I said to be cut off, of all people. So what you can do is just pull this along. It'll tell you that you're over 10 seconds if you're trying to make it longer. Just click in the middle here and drag it over. And let's make sure we don't cut off what she's saying at the beginning. We really want to make the viewer feel like they're there. This video is promo for Eagle Eye TV, which is Auburn University's student-run television station. It's the only student-run TV station in the state, so we want to showcase that well, and we want to make people see how much fun we have and invite them to be a part of it too. So this was a concourse event. Another great tidbit for you to do for your brand is to do something like this. If you're giving out items on a concourse or anywhere at a trade show, take a video as if you are the person receiving it, because when you show the video, it's really going to bring that viewer in and make them feel like they were there getting the airhead too.
Come see Eagle Eye. Come get an airhead right here in the concourse.
Awesome. So that made sure that nothing I said was cut off. Unfortunately, I stumbled my words a little bit, but well, you can't do it all. So we'll just keep it here and we're going to say save. Okay, that's a great example of how you want to trim your 10 seconds. But what if you don't want that audio in there? What Animoto is going to do is it's going to very much lower the volume of the song, so it will just barely still be there and you'll mostly hear this audio, so it won't compete. However, for a video like the one I'm about to show you, it's really just panning the room, showing members at this group meeting that they were having, and that's something we don't really need the audio for because it was just someone, I think, telling about one of the news shows, and we can't really hear them very well. It's another trick. If your audio is not very good, just make sure that you turn it off and no one will be any the wiser. Okay, we have it loaded now. This video is 15 seconds. Again, it was shot for Instagram. Okay, the audio really did not impact the video at all. It didn't add anything to it. In fact, it was a little bit boring. So let's not lead people to hear boring. Let's just turn off the audio by simply clicking this audio icon here, and as you saw, it will pop up and tell you if the clip audio is on or if the clip audio is off. We're going to leave it off and we're just going to toggle this a little bit so that we get a little bit faster pan of that room and we can see everybody. Now you see it's much more impactful just to see a packed room of people and see someone talking to them and you know that, you know, they're having a group meeting, something's going on, and you don't really need the audio anyway. The poppy music we've got behind it will carry it through. Okay, so now, as for positioning, like I said, if you had override, it would come over here. Like if you had extra videos or your song was too short for all of them, they'd come up over here. Thankfully, we don't have that. So let's talk a little bit quickly about text and captions. Because this is about Eagle Eye TV, I want to change the title. I'm going to come up here where it says My Animoto Video, and it has a little pencil icon. Let's just click that quickly, and let's say Eagle Eye TV promo. The date is optional. If it's something significant like Christmas or, you know, grandma's birthday, you'll definitely want to put that in. Otherwise, often I just leave it blank. For your description, just put a little bit in there, maybe some keywords, especially if this is for business or to sell a product, because you really want someone to find it, okay? So if you put in a description with some keywords, it's going to increase your SEO, which is your search engine optimization in Google. So when the little Google crawlers come through and try to find things that match keyword searches, they will find your video. So we'll put things in here. Certainly we could comment and add some more, but I just want to keep it concise for now. As you can see, it says upgrade to Pro to enable these options. So you have hide Animoto logo at the end. Yes, it will pop up and show Animoto. If you don't want that though, something they probably would not want you to do, but you can go into a video editing system, download your video into it, and just cut off the end. However, I love Animoto, I love telling people about it, so I never mind it being at the end of my videos. Also, you're not going to have the option of a call to action button, but as you can see that I've done here, it can be in your description. Lastly, your thumbnail. For us, we want to make sure that it's our logo. So I'm going to just flip through, and what it's doing is just going through the photos that we've added, and you can choose any of them, but this one's going to be our logo, so I'm going to keep it at that, and save. That's something you don't want to forget to do because at the end of your video that information will pop up. So be sure that there are no typos either. I've done that before, very embarrassing. Okay, let's order our photos, choose our song, and we'll be done. It's really simple, really fun. One thing I would love to point out is the highlight ability. Let's see, which photo should we choose? Let's have our logo come up quickly. So we'll have that one first, and then we'll have something that says Eagle Eye News, that says Production Studio. And maybe then we'll have a video that says come join us. You know, I'm kind of going to throw these in a bit randomly because, well, I just don't feel like making it perfect. And that's what I love about Animoto. It will look perfect whether you try it or not. So let's first add a caption. If you highlight one of the photos, it says caption in gray, and it also has the dial. You want to click on that and then click on add a caption at the bottom. It can be up to 50 characters, so you can say quite a bit, but again, don't overwhelm your viewer. Simple as that. Now, when it comes up as the actual photo, it will have a caption at the bottom, and it just rounds everything out, makes it look very holistic. The last thing I want to show you is twofold, the highlight ability. Let's look at this one. I'm very partial to this photo. I think it's really cool. So we're going to click that where you would add a caption. Let's say, learning to anchor. And I'm going to add our name in there again because a viewer cannot see it too often. Learning to anchor at Eagle Eye TV. We're going to say save, but we're going to pull it back up because we want this little button here to be brightened up to yellow. That means it'll take a little bit longer on this photo and it'll highlight it a little bit more. So if you have something, say, with a lot of text or your caption is really long, you want to make sure that you highlight it as such. You can't highlight a video because its length is set, but you can highlight any other photo that you'd like, and it will make the photo last longer. That means sometimes if you have overflow over here, you can just take off some highlights and you'll have more time. Okay, that is going to be your spotlight tool. Your rotate tool is simply just if you have a sideways picture, you don't have to put it in an editor, you can just come in here and rotate it. Duplicate, that's a cool one because say I want this logo to pop up at the end too. All I do is hit duplicate. You also notice it duplicated the caption, and I can simply drag it. Just click, drag, drop. Simple as that. If I wanted to shuffle them, I could. I'm kind of liking how I have it because they're already decently shuffled. And if I didn't like something, say I duplicated it one too many times, I can highlight it and simply delete it. It will make sure that that wasn't an accident, which is kind of nice. Always good to have somebody watching your back. And the last thing I want to show you is changing a song. It gives you some recommended songs. Sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't. It also gives you popular songs, new songs, two very cool things. One, you can upload your own music. I don't have a lot of music on this computer, but if I wanted to, say, upload, oh, I don't know, this song, I could. All I would do is get to the MP3 file and click choose. Now, I'm going to click cancel though because I want to use one of the songs they have, and I like to just click here where it says full music library. And you look at genre. They have everything from kids songs to classical pieces, country, electronica, even Halloween. I mean, it runs the gamut. But something that I always look for is where it says here instrumental, because sometimes I don't want all those words because it confuses the audience based on the content. So sometimes what they have, I believe down here is a great example. Here's the same song, it's called Glorious, and they have it with words and without. So that's really cool. Same here, Bubbles on Bubbles. Let's see, Pacifica here. So that's definitely a good tip, something to look for. This is actually a great one. What you can do is you can just double click and it will load the song. And you can hear a preview. For example, that was with the lyrics. This is without. Sounds sounds almost like two different songs. So why don't we just go ahead and use the instrumental version of that and click Add Song. Now, over here, what it's dialing is how long that song is because the video cannot exceed the length of the song. So we're going to let that load. Alright, we're still good. This number here means that our content is going to take up 1 minute and 35 seconds. And the full length of the song, 3:48. Now that means it's just going to play the first 1 minute and 35 seconds. Well, I don't know about you, but I like the end of songs because they're usually the most fun and the poppiest. So how do we change that? This little gear here is the easy way to do it. You've got two options here, song trim and image pacing. Alright, say you've got a lot of photos, maybe you were at a robotics tournament, so the photos are intricate and you really want to give your viewer time to really sort through that photo with their eyes. You can slow it down. This is going to make the photos a lot slower and it's going to keep them though at a similar pace. If you want them really fast, I'm really not sure why you'd want them that fast. I don't recommend that. But maybe you just had a lot of photos that are very similar, maybe of straight on headshots, and you want to just show that you've taken a lot of them. I kind of like to keep it though here right in the middle. Alright, so song trim though is how we're going to change where the song is going to play. All you have to do is toggle the left toggle for where you want to start, and you have the seconds meter there at the bottom to help you. And at the end you can toggle the right one here for where you want it to end. Alright, let's see what this sounds like. So that had a slow ramp up into a really great undertone into that beat. So I'm going to like that. I'm going to keep it there, press save, and that's everything. We've gone through absolutely everything you'll need to know. So then, this is the exciting part. You click Preview Video. Let's just skip and produce. Alright, it says please wait because what it's doing is it's working its magic. Animoto's cinematic technology is doing everything for you right now. It's going to bring your content to life with this beautifully orchestrated production that's super easy to share with family or friends or even present at your next business meeting. How about if you need to justify your latest Hawaiian business trip to your boss or create a presentation of photos from a trade show? Maybe he'll let you go back because of how great you made it look. Maybe you want to pitch an innovative idea you've mocked up. That could be anything from maybe a piece of equipment to fashion or jewelry design, or perhaps it's an advertisement storyboard. Your ideas set to motion in a way that lets others see your vision just as clear as you do. How cool would that be? Let's see what it looks like.
Judith Media! Woo! Come see Eagle Eye! Come get an airhead right here in the concourse!
The Edgar B. Carter Educational Amphitheater at the Southeastern Raptor Center at Auburn University.
Millions of people are actively using Animoto for everything from business to special occasions like birthdays, weddings, trips, even just to send that quick special greeting to mom from college, or to send that smiling ray of hope to your soldier overseas. Whatever the reason, the entire Animoto team is a passionate and innovative group devoted to helping more people experience the power of video for sharing their lives. So, what are you waiting for? Jump in and share yours. Once again, my name is Chelsea Roadman, branding and public relations consultant. Find me at www.chelsearoadman.com or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Oh, the sky's the limit as to where you can find me. I hope you enjoy making your Animoto videos. Please put the link to them in the comment box below. I would love to see them, see what you create, and see how you turn your life into an Animoto production.